Hi guys, we are back. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day special molten chocolate lava cake. Ever tried it at Domino's? I'm making that. But this one is gluten-free, dairy-free, and oh so good for you. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to start off with 6 ounces of 70% dark chocolate. I'm using this chocolate chips that I found in the bulk section of the grocery store, but you can use chocolate bars. What is important to note is that you want to chop it up a bit so that it's small because we are going to melt it. So the smaller it is, the faster it's going to melt, right? And then I'm also adding half a cup of coconut oil, and then I'm going to put this in a pot of water and then melt it over the stove. You can also just melt it over the microwave if you would like. That works as well. Now while that's melting, let's get into the rest of the wet ingredients, which are 2 egg yolks. Okay, I had that from earlier, and then 2 eggs themselves. So I'm gonna crack open 2 eggs. Okay, so I'm done cracking open them eggs, and up next we're going to put in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's it for the rest of the wet ingredients. So I'm going to whisk it a bit and then add in the dry ingredients. Okay, so getting back to the rest of the dry ingredients, we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of coconut sugar, not too much sugar. Remember that dark chocolate, though it's dark, it does have sugar in it already. And then 1/8 a teaspoon of salt, so very little salt, half of a 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to whisk it up again. So this does need a little flour. I'm going to use cassava flour, which is gluten-free, but you can use any other gluten-free flour. You only need 1 tablespoon. I also added in 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder into the batter, but this is completely optional. You don't need to do this, as the melted dark chocolate already gives you enough chocolate to make this very rich. And then whisk it up again. Alright, so remember the melted chocolate, the chocolate we were melting. Yes, it's all melted now, so we can now add it into the rest of the batter. It's a bit hot, so I had to protect my hands. Alright, all that delicious chocolatey goodness going in. And I'm just going to scrape what is left on the glass bowl into the container. And once that is done, we're going to whisk it all up together again one last time before we start baking. Okay, so we are pretty much done, and it's time to put this into our ramekin. This makes 3 of these size of ramekins. I'm going to line the ramekin first with oil, and then you should at this point actually dust it with like 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder before putting in your batter, but I forgot to do that. It's good to do that just for the aesthetics when the cake is ready, and also so that it comes out in one piece and doesn't like stick to the container or anything after it's done baking. So I'm baking 1/3 because, like I said, this would make about 3 molten chocolate lava cakes for you, delicious rich molten lava chocolate cakes. And then we're going to bake this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. But you need to start checking around the 8-minute mark, right? Because while you want the outer part to be cooked, you want the inner part of the cake to have that delicious gooey chocolate, right? That's what makes it a molten lava chocolate cake, because the inside of the cake is oozing with chocolate. If you've ever tried the Domino molten chocolate lava cake, you know what I'm talking about. So this was around 8 to 10 minutes. For me, it was looking good on the outside, and at this point the inside would still be molten and chocolatey, which is what I want. So just scraping up the sides to make sure that the cake itself comes out in one piece. And I really had to do this because, remember, I didn't dust the ramekin with cocoa powder like I should have, but it still came out nice regardless. Just flipping it, most people don't. And then this cake is ready. Are you ready to see the delicious molten lava interior? Let's get into it. And another thing is, don't let the cake cool too much before you eat it, so that you can really enjoy that molten lava center, because if you let it cool too much, it will solidify. I actually let it cool just a tad bit too much. That's why it's not as molten lava-y as it probably would have been on the inside otherwise. But yes, guys, this is a simple recipe for you to make to enjoy this Valentine's season. Enjoy some lovely chocolatey cake. Make some for your boo. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, drop a comment. Till the next one, guys. Bye.